What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Ask Ellie, your favorite live business show. I am super excited to be back for another episode where I get to talk to real entrepreneurs just like you and answer your real life questions. Let's face it, there's a lot of misconceptions online all about what it takes to run a business, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. But listen, if you want to elevate your life, if you want to elevate your bank account and just overall change the trajectory of your family, bring your questions to the show and come and ask Ellie. Let's get inside.
Answers to the questions that you need. Get the information so that you can plant a seed to grow your wealth and build a legacy. Need help trying to build? Just ask Ellie.
All right, y'all, welcome back into the show. I am so excited to get some questions from some new entrepreneurs today. I love to hear from you guys all over the country. And let's get started. We've already got a few people in the room. So let's see here. We've got Kara or Kara. And girl, when you come up here, let me know so I make sure that I get the name right. Love, tell me where you are calling in from.
Hi, Ellie. It's Kara.
Hey, Kara.
Hi. I'm located in Inglewood, California, but I am from Jackson, Mississippi.
All right, Jackson, Mississippi. I love it. I love it. So tell me about your business and what questions do you have for me today?
Okay. So I have a couple businesses, but the new one that I just started, I'm really passionate about it because I started it for my girls. I'm a single mother. I have two girls, an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I started them a hair care line for kids. It's called Natural Little Goddess, and the pain point for starting this business was because they have a lot of hair. They have really good hair, but it's thick, it's curly, it's just hard to maintain it.
Yes.
And so I wanted a product that would pretty much that I could use on them and also, help other mothers who may be struggling with the same thing. So, I just started. I got my Shopify store up. I got my, my LLC, my EIN. I'm working on my DUNS right now. So I understand the concept of, business and how to structure it. It's just now, this is a new start. You hear the everyone says LA City. But it's more so how to market this new product to my audience, how to reach them, how to get content, how to just overall, because it's going to be e-commerce. I won't have, a storefront.
Right. It's all online. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And so just to make sure I understand, we set the stage. So Kara, you already have the product created. You've got the bottles, you've got it all done. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. Well, the amazing thing is, Kara, you are an e-commerce entrepreneur, and I have really good news to tell you because by the year 2030 estimated, which is only a few years from now, e-commerce is going to literally be 80 to 90% of sales, period. So people are not going to Walmart anymore. They're not going to be going to Target as much. Most purchases are going to be done online. So that puts you in a really good position to be at the front of the market where when people need a product, they're typically going to TikTok, they're going to Instagram, they're going to Amazon, they're going to someone's website to buy. So what I would definitely say you want to do right now, Kara, like I completely related to you when you talked about your daughters, the hair. I have 2 girls, and my oldest daughter's hair is so thick, y'all. Like, I don't know what we're going to do. It's beautiful, but it's thick, it's long. So women and other mothers resonate with that. You need to focus on that messaging in your marketing. The best thing that you could be doing right now to prepare for this continual shift that we're having in e-commerce is you should be creating a ton of content. So every day or every few days when you have wash day for your daughters, right? Or when you're using the products, record that. I want you guys to understand that content creation doesn't have to feel like going outside of your way to do something that you don't normally do. Content creation is really just documenting content. It's documenting what you're doing already. So when you've got to do your daughter's hair, put the phone on a tripod over there. Get the whole filming of it, upload it to TikTok and Instagram, and I guarantee you, by the fact that you continue doing that consistently, one of your videos is going to go viral. And let me tell y'all something. It takes one viral video to completely change the trajectory of a business. And when I say viral, even if that's just 100,000 views, of 100,000 people, even if just 1% of them go to your website and purchase, that's 1,000 people. 1,000 people buying your $20 bottle, let's say, of shampoo or conditioner. I mean, do the math. That changes everything. So that's something you definitely want to start doing right now, is documenting your content. And bonus, the fact that these are your daughters, you're able to hire them into that business. So when you utilize them for marketing, for advertising, they're in your content, guess what? Now they're an employee, so you can pay them, right? You can pay your children up to $12,950 a year, and it's tax-free money for them, and it's tax deductible for you. So all my moms out there listening, some of my dads too, listen. If you've got that business, throw your kids in that quick reel right there, okay? Do that consistently, and now you have given them a job. You are able to pay them, and you are also able to start building wealth for them by investing. All right, Kara, so do these sound like some things that you can do? Are you going to commit to this starting today?
Yeah. So actually, I already texted my sister and said, "Hey, you got to do the content with the girls because I'm shy. I don't like to be on camera."
Oh my gosh!
They will do the content, but I think she will help me, give me the boost that I need.
Okay, good.
Doing it.
Good.
I do have a social media marketer right now who's posting content. Just post.
Okay.
I just say post.
Okay.
No like videos or anything like that just yet. But she's doing a good job with that so far.
Okay.
So
That's
see
good.
how that goes. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Kara, I would definitely say I'm glad that you started. You know, we're all so proud of you. That's often the first step, is to start, to believe in it, to go after it. Now let's diversify that content, show some behind the scenes. You know, even if it's not you, people are going to fall in love with your product because they can see it being used. So let's definitely incorporate that. All right? You ready, girl? You want to take over next year?
Yes, I'm ready.
I love it. Thank you so much for being on the show, Kara. Mm-hmm. That is amazing. And I definitely want to tell you guys out there that are listening, if you are thinking about a business, what business to go into, if you're already in a business, if you are selling anything online, you are in the right place. If you have not started selling something online, go on ahead and find something to sell, whether it's something you drop ship or it's a digital product. Everything is shifting online, and just as important as it is to have physical real estates on the ground, digital real estate is currency. It is cash, and that is e-commerce. All right, so we've got another amazing guest here in the audience to ask a question, and let me pull you up. Kendra, girl, let me know, where are you from and how do I say your name?
It's Kendra.
Hey, Kendra. Where are you calling in from today?
I am calling in. Well, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
And here, born and raised.
I love it.
Business, thank you. So my question is, well, my business is teas and tinctures, and I'm an herbalist, so I provide holistic solutions to everyday ailments. Some of my products are sea moss gel, elderberry tinctures, any herb goldenrod that you can think of that I forage, and then I make different things to cater to your body.
Oh, I love it. I need some of that, girl. You gotta send me some.
I got you. So I have been functioning as an herbalist part-time for the last 3 years. And 2023, I'm making a transition to leave corporate America and go full-time with my passion and bring in some revenue. So I'm the next mommy millionaire. So, I'm fascinated.
I know that's right. Mommy millionaires, where y'all at? Shout out to the mommy millionaires. I love it. So right now, are you focusing on, the right strategy that you need? What do you think is your biggest challenge?
Well, my biggest challenge is since I do have a date that I'm leaving, what I need to be doing to prepare myself. Like I have my business set up as far as the LLC, as far as my business plan, looking at some grants and different things to generate more revenue. But on a personal side, I still have my 401k and I have different avenues. So I'm unsure whether I need to pull all of my money in or do I need to let it sit. And that's just where I just would like your input.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is a great question, and this is a great spot to be in. We're super proud of you that you are deciding to make the transition to full-time entrepreneurship. That's amazing. So I would definitely say that at this time, I don't want you to touch your personal investments because you don't need to, right? The good thing is you're in a situation where if you needed to access funds, you could. But ideally, we want to go ahead and start leveraging and utilizing business credit. Now, one thing you may be able to do since you've got work history, do you have pretty good personal credit?
I do.
Okay, great. So that's good. And since this business is coming up, it's new, and you want to be able to give it the opportunity to start out with capital, I would say to go ahead and secure a business line of credit or a business credit card at this time. And that's going to give you the opportunity to start to access funding. And the special thing is, because you do have good personal credit and a good work history, you can leverage that to help you get in the door on the business side. So some companies I would recommend, if you have good personal credit and you are okay with leveraging your personal credit to get you business credit, you can apply for a business loan or a line of credit with Blue Vine. I would also recommend Cabbage. They are partnered with American Express. And you only need to have about a 640 personal credit score anyway, but it sounds like you might be able to get, anywhere up to $100,000 starting off, which is fantastic. I would also recommend looking at companies like Lendio. So Blue Vine, Cabbage, and Lendio are going to be great options, especially to get you some, starting capital. And here's the thing, even if you are inputting your, social security number, your personal information, these are still going to be lines that you get in your business name. So they're going to report to your business credits. What you are doing is letting the lender know, like, hey, I would like you all to take a bet on me and my business. But if my business for some reason doesn't work out, then I'm committing to being the guarantor and I will make the payment. So I don't want you to be afraid of that. I don't want you to be, concerned about tying the two. You're basically giving your business a leg up, right? You are saying, you know what? I am going to make sure I help my business to get the funding that it needs so that it can soar. So I definitely recommend that being a step that you take. And then you can keep your 401k intact. You can keep your investments intact. You can keep that money. And now you've got this direct business loan, which is not taxed. Because if you pull out of your 401k, typically you've got to pay some tax on that. But when you go and secure a business loan or a business line of credit, that's not taxed as income, which is like icing on top of the cake. So that's definitely what I would recommend doing. And the best times to get funding like this are typically going to be towards the middle to end of the year. You can definitely do it at the beginning and any time, but just to let you know, considering where we are now, doing it before we go into a new year is perfect timing because they have excess funds left over that they have to get rid of. You think you can do that, girl?
I know I can do that.
I know you can do it.
Taking your classes and listening.
I know you. Come on, Mommy Millionaire. I am super excited for you. So definitely run that play, run that strategy. And then I look forward to seeing where you are in 3 months because it sounds like it's going to take off.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing. Thank you so much for being on the show. That's fantastic. So those of you guys that are listening as well, again, I teach you guys so much the importance of business credit and building it. And if you're in a position where, hey, you've got a 720 or 750 personal score, you can go ahead and give your business a little bit of a boost and allow lenders to use your personal credit history as a reason to give your business funding. And then once you're in the door and you're able to build business credit, you may never have to personally guarantor or guarantee anything again, but don't hesitate to use your own good history to help you. And if you don't have the best personal credit, I used to have terrible personal credit when I started to build my business credit. There are great funding opportunities only in your business name, such as getting vendor credit. You're able to get secured business credit cards and secured lines of credit. You're also able to apply with companies like QuickBridge and National Funding. They are not going to look at, how bad your score is, because listen, we all go through things, so you do have options, okay? Let me bring my next guest up on the show. You guys are amazing. I love the range of businesses. So we've got Ashley in the building. Ashley, where are you calling in from?
Hey, Ellie. So I am calling from PA. I actually met you at your meet and greet, your VIP meet and greet in Atlanta.
Oh, hey, girl. Well, then it's good to talk to you again.
Yes, in a completely different space than when I first met you. When I first met you, I was just telling you my idea, but now I need to talk to her.
I love it. All right, so tell me about this business and what is your question?
Yes, so my company is Money Made Virtually, and what we do is we help business owners achieve their goals of being able to sell products and services online by building their websites. And we also help current and aspiring software engineers, web developers, and web designers start and grow their own online business doing exactly what it is that I do. Yes.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This is my cosign right here.
And so when I met you, you said, Ashley, you need an e-course, you need a book. I did the work, and now I'm getting to a point where I need help. And I'm familiar with websites like Fiverr and Upwork, but I wanted to know if there's any other platforms that you know of that are reputable to find freelancing work. So, for example, I need a virtual assistant. I need somebody that can help me process these orders. Like, I just had my first 4-figure day. I was so excited. So,
we love it.
and now it's time. So
Yeah.
if you could give me some tips on that, I'd appreciate that.
Absolutely, it's time. And congratulations again on a 4-figure day. That is amazing. Those of you who are listening, if you've already had one, congrats. If you're working your way up to one, congrats in advance. It is on the way. So this is a really good question because every entrepreneur gets to the point where they need some help. They need some support in their business. They need, a team. They need an assistant or a variety of team members. So I definitely do like Fiverr. I definitely do like Upwork. And I also like to use a site called onlinejobs.ph. And what this allows you to do is get virtual assistants actually that are based in the Philippines. Now, the reason why I have used this site and I still use it is because a lot of the time when you're just getting started, you may not always be able to pay a US-based employee $3,000 a month or $2,000 a month as a contractor, right? That could stretch your budget. But when you utilize platforms like onlinejobs.ph, because of the currency difference, you may be able to get someone full-time and it's $750 a month or $1,000 a month to do the same or more work. And so that can be a really big benefit to any entrepreneur, really at whatever level you're at, because you're able to, stretch how far your dollars go. And hiring your first, teammate, it's a big step. I know for me, when I first was thinking about hiring, it was so scary. I felt like, I was throwing money out the window. We tend to have this like superhero complex as entrepreneurs where we're like, I can do it all. I can do the website and I can do customer service and I can do this and I can do that. And I'm just stay up all night. And then we pass out. We just be passed out, only surviving on coffee. And I don't wish that for any of y'all. I don't wish that for any of y'all. So definitely using that platform as a resource. And what I would say is, because there is typically a culture difference, you just spend a little bit more time in the training, right? Explaining to them exactly what you need. But I have had really great experiences with onlinejobs.ph. Another great thing that you can do is on LinkedIn, you are able to kind of post jobs, but you can specifically outline that you're looking for contract work. LinkedIn is like the largest job platform, pretty much, period. And so even though there are people there who may be looking for part-time or full-time, if they see a position that is for freelance as a contractor that they know they can do, someone's going to apply. And there you know that you'll also find qualified people. Another great tip that I would give, all of you is just let people know what you're able to do, right? I think a lot of the time we feel like, dang, I can only afford X amount, and then we think that no one is going to want to work with us for that amount. But surprisingly, if you're just open and honest and say, hey, I really need a freelancer and a contractor to do this, but here's my budget, here's what I can do on a bi-weekly or monthly basis, then they'll curtail what services they can offer to you for that price, right? I always say a closed mouth don't get fed. So just be open and let people know what you can do, what you need, and then they can make the decision on if it is something they can do. So, Ashley, are you going to give those strategies a try? I feel like you'll definitely find success, especially on onlinejobs.ph.
I absolutely am. Right after this call, I'm going right to
Okay, come on now. Action takers are money makers. We love it. So let me make sure we get Maciel in here. Now, girl, let me know where you're calling in from and how to pronounce your name. I got to make sure I get it right. Or Maciel. Let's see. I've given her a lot of different names. Hello, lovely. Where are you calling in from? And how do I pronounce your name?
From New York City. My name is Maciel.
Maciel, that is beautiful. From New York. Amazing. Well, tell me about your business and what questions do you have?
It's a passion. I'm not taking it that far as a business yet, but I love to advocate for kids with autism, how to live toxic-free, and help those parents be affected by the spectrum. Mm-hmm. So I do a lot of direct selling for things that can improve the quality of life of the family being affected by it. Mm-hmm. And I just want to know, how can you get funding, because I'm trying to do a gifting program.
Yes.
And I really do need funding.
Yes. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to say that this sounds amazing. And I know you mentioned that it is a passion, but let me tell you something. Your passion might just be your purpose, and it can definitely bring you profit. So even though you're not sure how it's going to turn out right now, how it's going to organize, how it's going to look, the fact that you already have a passion about it is a great sign. Follow that, right? That's probably connected to what you need to be doing. And if it's your purpose, it's always going to lead to profit. So what I'm actually hearing is, I think you could have a lot of success with this, actually forming it as a nonprofit organization. A lot of the time people go straight to an LLC, which is great. A business entity is fantastic. However, a nonprofit organization is also an entity. And what you're able to do with a nonprofit, especially since you would be serving youth, you would be serving youth that have special needs. There are so many grant programs, so many funding programs, so many great opportunities that are going to allow you to still run this in a way that allows you to serve your purpose and as well achieve profit. But now you're able to really grow it and expand it. So I think you should consider, do you want to offer free services through this? And if you do, a nonprofit is going to be a great way for you to do that, where you are able to say, hey, here are classes and resources or after school programs that I can provide to mothers with of children with autism, and it still be something that works out. Now, on the other end of things, another way that you could turn this into a business is by offering classes. You could sell merchandise e-commerce, right? And that's another way to still bring awareness to the cause, to still support the cause, but you have a very clear monetization pathway. So what I would kind of leave you with and have you think about is, how does this look, right? Do you want people to be able to come and access this for free and really grow it to a national program? Or do you want it to be something that can also grow in that way, but something that you could immediately start to monetize in this moment? So I would look at that and go for it. What do you think so far? Because I love the idea.
With the gifting program, it's going to be connected with a coaching program.
Okay.
Like mentoring. So mentoring, of course, is going to be for profit.
Yes.
But I just want to give a taste, because once you have a child that is experiencing a lot of difficulties in a lot of things, you just want a relief.
Yes,
so I just
you
want
do.
to feel some type of relief until they get, the proper help system.
That's very beautiful. I really love that. I think a great way for you to get started and test out this mentoring and coaching element is to start creating content about it and offer, from the beginning, offer some free coaching calls. See if there's a demand out there. And then once you get people to start enrolling in your free mentorship, then okay, it's time to put a price on it. So you guys, we had amazing, amazing questions on this episode of Ask Ellie. I want you guys to know that this is your space. So text Ask Ellie to 310-564-0065 so you can be featured on the next episode. And of course, I always want you to make sure that you go find the support and additional resources that you need to make success happen in your business. It is always a pleasure. I love y'all so much, and I can't wait to see you on the next show. Bye. Thank you all so much for watching the show. It is my absolute pleasure to bring you this value and answer your questions live. I want to make sure that you understand that in no way am I giving you financial advice. I always recommend that you hire a licensed or legal professional for any of your financial, tax, accounting, or business needs, okay? Thank you so much for watching the show, and we can't wait to see you on the next episode of Ask Ellie. Bye-bye.